Welcome, everyone, to a very formal episode of Characters Select, the only show on Twitch with that name I know because I checked. I'm your host, as always, Super Jazz, and I'm with my colleagues Jake and Dylan.
Hello.
And also hello.
We're colleagues now.
We're colleagues, yeah, not co-hosts. Not really after last week. So the plan here is we're going to start with some names, and we're going to end with some fully formed characters for you to use in your next adventure, in your next D&D campaign, in your next RPG mission. We're going to start with one of the names you see before you, and then Jake is going to call, or rather, to get there, we were going to ask for the help of the universe. Jake is going to call on some random individuals and ask them a series of A, B, and C questions after getting some yes/no answers. From there, we're going to have a name, and we're going to flesh it out. Jake, Feel free to give a call.
Mike, so we were calling subways in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area today.
Exotic.
Nick. And I've also written a script. We have a new tact. Hi, this is Jacob from Characters Select, the only show with that name because Mike checked, brought to you by Subway. We wanted to know if you could assist us with answering some questions on live television.
Hello.
Hi. You will need to answer 3 yes or no questions and a multiple choice. It will only take a moment and it's designed to be fun. Okay, so that's our first no, Mike. Let's try another Subway.
As we discussed earlier, that being a first no is actually a first answer. So we are going to move.
First answer.
It is going to be
Legally answered.
yeah. It's going to be a no. So that's our first no.
Maybe this.
Seeing we're shadow banned from Subway.
What time is it in Tulsa?
I don't know. Or the screen doing this right now.
Maybe they didn't change their clocks ahead or something. I forget.
Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about that with Mike? Although all the kind of fun clock stuff that's going on today.
Yeah, Mike, did you do all the fun clock stuff?
I did. I got 12 hands. No, I've got 12.
What?
12 numbers. 2 hands.
We'll talk about it in maybe in the context of a character. Like, what would a character know or say?
Like a Clockman? Clockman is a classic hidden character that was discovered.
Mike, that's
on
our
the
second
internet.
no.
That's our second no.
Is that a no?
I'm calling that a no.
By virtue of them not answering, it is a no.
Okay.
All right. One more yes or no.
All right, here we go. All right. Thank you, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tulsa.
Thank you for calling Subway. To reach the Subway store, please press 2.
What's that?
The Subway
that's two.
store.
What's
Like the
other
gift
option?
shop.
What if I press 3?
We have not received a valid response. Please try again.
That might be our second no.
That's a no.
Wait, hang on. Let's call
We
this.
have not received a valid response.
That's a
What are
no.
you doing, Dylan? This is my part of the show.
Please wait while I connect your call.
There we go.
A, B, and C. A, B, and C, okay?
Just gotta play hardball with these guys.
We're going right to ABC? Okay.
Just say A, B, or C.
Yes. Well, I wrote this all on paper.
Okay. Obligated to read it.
I have to
Oh,
read it
Subway
now.
paid for it, so they have to read it.
Unfortunately, there's no way to interpret a non-answer as an A, B, and C.
Really isn't. This might be a corporate headquarters, Mike. God.
Ugh,
The
we gotta
call
go through
segment
corporate.
lags again. Let's see. All right. Well, we gotta hit one more Subway,
Well, we gotta. That's what the contract says.
and I think that this would be. I think that do you want to decide about our 3 answers? Assuming we get a hang up, how do we kind of declare an A, B, or C on this one?
Well, it's if it's a hang up, that's an answer, right? So
Right.
that's an A. If this person
That's A.
hangs up, doesn't pick up, we move on to B. If that B person picks up, That's a B. If that B person doesn't pick up, it goes to C. That C person picks up, it's a C. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just gonna call. It's very confusing. Mike, you're gonna have to interpret how this call goes.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore all that.
I'm not getting the sound alerts. I'm very sorry.
Subway in Delaware, this is Michael.
Hi, Michael. This is Jacob from Character Select, the only show with that name, because Mike checked. Brought to you by Subway. We would like to know if you could assist us with answering some questions on live TV.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Sure. So you'll need to answer 3 yes or no questions and just one multiple choice question. It will take only a moment, and it's designed to be fun. Also, it's Fancy Day here on Character Select. Okay, so you've been given a beautiful Nebuchadnezzar of Dom Perignon 1963. You have the option of bringing it to A, the Queen's wedding, B, a diamond party, or C, put it in your investment closet. What do you do?
Investment closet.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And you can join us anytime on Character Select here on Cable 2. Have a wonderful day. And that's the call, folks.
Wow.
Really good call.
That's a great call.
Fucking nice.
Today
Really
we will
made
meet the Ghost of Dover.
The Ghost of Dover today.
Ooh.
Very
Okay,
excited
great.
about the
And
Ghost of
This is
Dover.
what the show is. Now we're doing what the show is.
Now this is
Okay.
the show.
Okay, well I'm gonna start immediately gonna get going on a ghost.
Some sort of
form.
ghost character.
Yep.
So, Mike, so we have to talk this out.
Well, is this actually a ghost, or is this referring to a person who has ghost-like characteristics,
Sure, ghost-esque.
Ghost-like.
Ghost of Dover.
like they're again? I'm going back to thief archetype. Maybe
Sure.
no one's ever seen them.
Some sort of thief.
Could be,
Ghost of-
or like a Scooby-Doo type character where it's not actually a ghost; it's just a person in a ghost mask.
Oh, it's like a businessman, and that's kind of like a really anti-business sort of approach that Scooby-Doo takes.
Kind
Yeah.
of like a magician
But-
/ bad guy.
I wouldn't want to do the anti-business thing today because, again, this is sponsored by Subway, and we are eating fresh. And we are a fan of business.
Okay, well, sure. And how about this? So this is some sort of thief type character, and it's a ghost. And I think a ghost is very tall and very thin.
I think they're kind of really wide and very low.
Oh,
No,
not
we're not doing
again.
this. We're not doing this.
Oh, come on.
Rerun.
This is very tall, I think.
I agree.
So tall ghost,
Yeah.
kind of. All right, I can make it a little tall. Hang on, I have a better idea.
And maybe this ghost can kind of famously goes through a window. And what would that say
Famously
about
goes
that?
through a window. That's
Yeah.
their whole bit. They go through windows. That actually
Well,
makes
that's
me
sort of-
believe that they are actually human. Because if they're only going through windows, it feels like there's kind of like a trick here. And we need
Yeah.
to figure out what the
Ghost of
trick is.
They're
Well,
just a lock pick. They're just like really good at picking locks.
Picking window locks specifically. I mean, that's the thing. People think about all these door locks all the time, but a window lock is almost universally easy, right?
Yeah, let's get you out of here. Goodbye,
Bye.
idiot.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we have something of a window situation going on. But again, we have to. What does it say about the Ghost of Dover? That they love the window. Kind of an opportunist. Okay. Okay.
Tall
It's
ghost.
kind of like a vague shape.
It's a tall
Yes!
ghost. What do you want?
That's Dylan, you've drawn a penis.
No, come on, don't be gross.
Okay, Mike, and please don't be gross. It is Fancy Day.
Okay.
And I was thinking, okay, so how about this?
Oh, it's Kevin Durant, actually.
In Jewish lore, we have the legend of Elijah, the snacker of wine on Passover. So what
The
you
wine
do,
thief.
the wine thief. So what you do is you open up a window or a door, and then he kind of pokes his little head in and does his thing.
How do you spell Pesach?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't think we should go. We shouldn't even get into that.
Okay.
Old
ghost.
Okay, so what is this? Oh, okay, this is the window.
Yeah, it's the window. He's poking his head in.
Okay. So
Yes!
This is kind of like a looker, though. I kind of like this.
Voyeur.
Jewish ghost. Windows 95. Why have you written Windows 95?
What's the window?
We're talking about windows.
Okay, Windows.
Oh!
Oh. Okay, so he looks. What is it? What are they? They're a
Well, this
thieving
is
ghost?
a thief, all right. So we're trying to build some sort of thief archetype, but we want it to be attractive. So maybe they're not a peeper, but maybe there's something of like because you'd want to maybe be this character and interact with them. Unless
Okay.
that could be a challenging. Interact,
You
but
could want to be a pervert in the game.
It is possible. I guess we want to leave that open. Okay. Well, how about this person is?
But this one is
We
not
don't-
a
we don't
pervert.
necessarily endorse
Okay. Well,
that.
let's leave it open. And then
Specifically, this
let's
one's
close
not
it
a
Also
pervert.
doesn't-
So this person is pointedly not a pervert, but their thing is very window based.
Mhm.
So they have great vision,
Yes.
presumably,
Yeah.
and other good senses.
Mhm.
Hearing,
They have their good thief. What are the best thief senses? Hearing,
yeah.
seeing,
Weakness,
sense of weakness.
a sense of weakness, a sense of knowing their own. Well, I mean, you have to know when to walk away.
You need to
Yeah,
know when to walk away.
and know when to.
Right. We learned that in Ocean's one of them.
So how about this person? This person is knows when to walk away, almost definitively.
They've got.
This is sort of the kind of the central point of this character. Knows.
Okay, but we were just talking about a weakness. That's the strength. What's the weakness?
Okay. They're very weak.
Just
They
physically.
can't walk away very quickly.
Physically weak. That kind of works
Slow.
well together with them being a ghost. That it's not a lumbering physical presence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Little kind of.
You
a
made that
fun-
ghost very visceral all of a sudden.
How did the ghost die, or was this always a ghost? Are we suggesting that ghosts are always ghosts, or is a ghost a former person?
Well, a ghost is. Well, wow. Holy shit.
Oh, holy shit!
I was about to just say what it is, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Well, okay. Let's work from the name back. This is the part of the show here. Ghost of Dover. It is the ghost of a certain location. So I don't think we're tied to this being the ghost of a certain person, but a ghost of a certain location. So it could be the ghost of the town, the old town that used to be here.
The essence of the town, embodied in a very thin, long, penis-like person.
Hey, again, this is things you're seeing.
Hello, Cursed Sim.
It's fun that you see this.
And that's good. Watching after the town. I really like that. That maybe this is the ghost of the town.
Sort of like a guardian spirit
Yeah.
who also kind of steals their things, like a trickster spirit.
Trickster spirit. Is it me?
Trickster. Yeah, I can see a trickster if it's like a window peeper,
Yeah,
like scaring you at dinner.
And that's optional, obviously, for the character to choose.
it's up to you, the player.
Yeah.
And okay, great. I think that we got a peeper. Ugh. And said the window, and it's very physically weak. Great senses.
Okay, hold on. We got some
and-
audience questions here.
What's this?
Is he attractive like Ocean's 11?
Mm.
I'm gonna say no.
Would you? I mean, here's the thing: is who can see the ghost,
Oh, is there someone who can see the ghost and knows
or
about
can
that?
only the ghost see the ghost?
Well, I thought the point was that he's able to go through, or it is able to go through windows. So presumably
through
someone's
these
able to observe that happening.
Well, why? Why? Just because it can go through a window?
How do you
Does it
know?
follow that you must be able to see it?
If so, if
a
that's
tree
knowledge,
falls through a window,
where
does
did that
it
knowledge
exist?
come from?
From
Huh?
the investigators.
Okay, thank you. All right, so
Okay.
so there could be a point in where this is not a typically one may not be able to typically see the ghost of Dover without implements. Your black light, your thermal camera. I don't really
Sure.
like that as much. I like this being a white sheet ghost.
They're kind of like, and everyone's just kind of cool with it.
Dylan, can we get more like lines under the eyes, like
Yeah,
more?
Okay, well, how about this? I mean, I think
More,
there's this idea
bleh.
that a ghost is like a real secret no one knows about a ghost. This ghost is just kind of like walking around, kind of like a street cat,
A known ghost.
a known ghost. Known ghost. It's just kind of there, very weak, can't do anything, kind of checking on everybody.
Bothering them at
And-
dinner.
And it's benevolent. You know, it's the ghost of a location, so it doesn't have, kind of human stuff going on.
Hmm.
And it's, mine, because what does it even have? It just has an area that we know of and very tired eyes.
Yeah.
So
Kind of looks like something.
something. Not sure what.
And I think this is the Ghost
Can't
of
figure it
Dover.
out. This is the Ghost of Dover. Okay, great.
Well, I guess we have to read more. Oh no, it's very.
No, we don't. This is, hey, if we're here, we're at it. This is the Ghost of
I think
Dover.
we're here and we're at it, and this is the Ghost of Dover for anyone to have.
Great.
Thank you, Ghost of Dover.
Really unappealing now.
Not a penis.
Less a penis, though.
All right, thank you.
Kind of comes up like this.
Okay.
That's fine.
No.
Fine.
This is how he comes in the window.
He's coming through the window. Oh dear. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
And his mouth is.
All right.
His mouth is gonna be
All
down
right.
here.
Oh no.
Too much fun. We love to have
No,
fun
you
here
have
at
to see the
Characters
mouth, though.
Select.
Wait, you want to see the mouth?
But you gotta sit down.
You're off screen now.
Oh god.
I've cut your mic.
You're pathetic. But you're the boss, so I have to listen to you.
That's
You
true.
do pay me.
I am the boss, and you will not be paid. Let's go to another caller.
Let's go to the phones.
Let's go to the
Go to
phones.
the phones.
Caller.
Thank you for calling Subway.
Again.
The Subway store. Please press 2.
Do it right. No. Ugh.
Wanna do it
that
right?
one's out.
Why? Connect us.
Going elsewhere in Tulsa.
Oh, right. This isn't on the screen. I
No.
can share that.
Pokemon, go to the calls, says Sheeta.
I do have the script.
Thank you for calling Subway. This is Trevor. May I help you?
Hi, Deborah. This is Jacob from Characters Select, the only show with that name because Mike checked. Brought to you by Subway. We would like to know if you can assist us with answering some questions on live television.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Okay. So you will need to answer 3 yes or no questions and a multiple choice. It will take only a moment and is designed to be fun. And just a reminder, it's Fancy Day here on Characters Select.
So hard to listen to this.
So the first question is, you've been tasked with bringing a fine wine to a fancy party. We're wondering what wine you would bring.
Is it a red or a white?
Yeah, and that's white, and that's gonna be yes. Okay, great, thank you so much. And the second question is, you've asked your driver to take you to the zoo for a private showing of the zoo. We're wondering if you take A, or yes, the very easy way there, or the long drive along the coast.
Easy.
Okay, thank you so much. And then let's see. And then we have to say that you are
Another yes or no.
giving a toast for the president of the United States. And but there's a scare, and your safety might be in question. So do you leave or do you stay and give the toast?
Oh god.
Stay.
Okay,
Oh my
great.
god. Yes, we're
And
finally
then-
true.
And now we're wondering.
ABC. Yes!
So you have you have to go to the casino opening. Do you take the white stallion, who is prized, or
No,
the
it's
limousine with your
ABC.
driver, or on a fancy sports car? And you're driven by F1 legend Lewis Hamilton.
I don't know.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much for joining us here on Character Select. You can visit us anytime at Character Select on Cable 2. We hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.
How is it possible you answered all of those questions, but you just
Amazing.
flat out, I don't know the last answer? That
What do
was
we do with
fucking incredible. That was fucking
can't
incredible.
believe- Yeah, that was really great.
Um,
I
where
can't
do we go
believe
with
what
that? I
I
don't
just
know.
listened to. I don't know. I think that's dealer's choice. Or maybe we could leave it up to chat. Chat, do you want to talk
Yeah.
about the Night Mailman, Sagittarius Tapwater, or Dice Man? I'm fucking
go poll?
ecstatic talking about any of these characters.
Can someone make a poll real quick?
I don't think we can do a poll.
Yeah, we can do a poll.
We can do a
I
party.
think that needs to be like a Cable
Something
2
we-
admin doing it.
If a Cable 2 admin is in the chat, just do a poll A, B, or C.
I'm so fucking
can
excited.
go there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That's crazy.
Little Bobby hat.
You asked all these completely
insane
unbelievable questions, and then you get to the last one and Can't figure it out. Can't think of one.
Couldn't think-
No.
I don't know. I can't think of one.
All right.
I'm not sure. I don't know very much about Lewis Hamilton. Maybe he's a politically polarizing figure. I don't know.
Let's see. Hold on.
Very good at trying.
We've
See,
got.
read
I'm just going simply not by who said it. I'm just going by the frequency. We've got one, two dice man.
Oh wait, there's a poll now.
Oh, there's a poll. Is there a poll?
You could bet.
Why would we?
Oh, put
Why is
my
this
bet in
betting?
for Sagittarius Tapwater.
Okay.
Heir to the Tapwater fortune.
Ugh. And that's fun. That's already something. That's
What?
free.
The tablet
All right.
fortune huge.
All right, I'm betting. I wanna. God, I want to talk about all of them. Fuck.
When does the betting
No,
close?
Mike. Mike, we
betting-
have a system.
The betting closes in 5 minutes.
Are we saying betting or betting?
Oh, well.
I think we have to call it right here. I'm deciding right here. Who's our champion, Mike?
Let's flip it.
We've got a bunch of A's. Oh, wait, hold on.
Mike, we have to. This is the end of the bets. They've all been called in. It's kind of a Robin Hood situation. We're shutting it
Okay.
down.
C A. So there are a bunch of A's. A lot of A's. Everyone loves A. We're going with. We're actually now going with the character that spawned this
Oh
show.
my god.
There would be no show if there were no Night Mailman.
Ugh.
Ooh. All right, we need a night scene.
Yes, we do. Well, this is kind of a night scene, but we need another night scene.
We need a different one because this is the one that our pervert penis ghost is.
Well,
Well, we don't
necessarily.
know that. That's kind of a more character's choice.
Open to
Oh,
open to
wow.
interpretation.
I don't know. Let me.
Well, this is at the night.
Do you
No,
have
this
a
is
night-
night.
a
This
night
is
record?
at the depths of night.
the nighttime record, like an album cover with night in front.
The Night Mailman.
Well, we have Jazz at Night. We have Space is always kind of.
Draza, would you like to come in and be a part of this one, seeing as this was your character?
That would be really good.
Night Mailman.
Night.
This is something maybe we do on Fancy Day. Is pretty fun.
This also will not work because
Okay.
it will fuck the cameras up. But I don't
Honestly, maybe we
care.
don't do that, but that's kind of a tease that we've done for a future episode, for a future Fancy episode.
How would I do this?
Either of these nighttime? No, these are both Jurassic.
No, these are both the day or the daytime.
Just
Dell.
do audio. But will it? All right.
We haven't done desserts yet. No, we did have to do desserts.
All right. I'm adding you to this group.
Coming tonight.
What? Boy King? This is where the Boy King lives.
Okay, well then I think we have to go. We're
Okay.
going right into the same as the Dark Universe,
It's nighttime.
obviously.
Nighttime.
Also, consistency is very fancy and stable.
All right. Join this and join the call if you care to do so. I think it's gonna fuck everything up, but I don't care. This is your character. Did it stay? Did it work?
It looks like it worked.
Hello?
For a second there. What is
Wow.
up? Traza, thank you for joining us. I'll need to make minor adjustments, but I can make it on the fly.
Oh, I have to mute the channel. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to you just in. Okay, y'all say something to make sure I can hear you.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
And I'm here too.
Yeah, I have my shit all fucked up. Give me one second.
Okay, wonderful. Well, what
There
would,
we go.
what would
Okay, I
Draz's
can hear
role
you. Can you hear
be
me?
in
Yes.
like an approver or a disapprover of this
Great.
character?
So what's the deal? How
The-
are we gonna do this?
This is the Night Mailman, and there is no Night Mailman without Draza. So,
This is somewhat
Alright.
true.
Well, Draza, why don't you give us sort of a universe for the Night Mailman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think one thing is it's open to interpretation, and I'm excited to see
Mm.
how we negotiate this because it's really not decided in my head, really, anything about the Night Mailman other than the really basic foundation of they are a mailman who delivers mail at night. It originated out of this story where one time I was with my friend, we were in a car, and we were parking outside of someone's house. And when he parked on the street, and he blocked the mailbox with his car, and he was like worrying about it. He was like, I'm blocking the mailbox. Do you think I need to move my car? And it was, dark out. And I was like, are you worried about the night mailman? And so,
Whoa. Now I am.
Now-
terrified
now-
actually.
This is going out live.
So the
and
kind
it
of
was born, and that's exactly as much as we know. And so, yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on just all of the negative space around that. My
applies
submission
to
is
me.
what I've told you. The rest, I think, is honestly up to us.
So I think we should put this person in kind of like the modern world. Like, is this a Is this someone who's
Yes.
actually employed by the Postal Service?
I'm gonna say
American
no.
Postal Service?
I'm gonna say
I
okay.
would
So
think-
this is it. Let me set the scene in my head. This
Yeah,
is
okay.
a urban fantasy story.
Hmm.
So we're talking. It is a city, but there are fantasy elements to this city. Or
Okay.
or in the alternative, this is a fiction story where everything is normal, but there is one character known as the Night Mailman, and everyone is terrified of the Night Mailman. Like you were talking about Passover earlier. We're talking about like there are wards you put up to keep away the Night Mailman.
Yeah, what?
I
This
like
is
that.
what I'm thinking. They seem to me kind of like a threatening figure. Yeah, sort of like a shadow, maybe a shadow operative of the UPS, or like a dark nighttime USPS. Yeah, I think maybe they're sort of. I think they dress all in black. I think they wear leather. But they have reflective. Still, they have the reflective red and white striping on their.
Here, I'm
uniform.
wondering that maybe this is something of like an evil organization.
Dogs are afraid of the Night Mailman.
Right.
Yes, there we go. Let's start there. That's where this character starts.
Okay, so maybe the Nightman has like a lot of like jangly no cans all over.
Oh,
You hear
yeah,
the Night
like,
Mailman coming before you see the Night Mailman.
100%.
like
yeah.
rattling, like letters rattling together in his bag.
Right, and if it's a movie,
The
dog is
din of
barking
paper.
loud,
Yeah.
and then it runs inside and goes. Right.
Dog. Like
Unlike what a dog would normally do.
Yeah, when they see the day mailman.
But so I'm wondering though, is the Night Mailman one person, or is like this? Are they delivering something? Like, is there an organization behind what the Night Mailman is?
Sure. So let's think about this in what is the content of the delivery? Is the content of the delivery merely an omen by
Bad
showing
news.
up and
Black
coming
spot.
to
A
your
black
house as
cloud.
the Night Mailman? They have mystically given you notice that something bad is going to happen. So that could be very much what they deliver. In the alternative, they could be the service for other nefarious organizations to deliver pipe bombs, a severed finger. Like,
Ugh.
you don't
Yeah.
go to the USPS if you need to like send a message. You
Like a
you
bat-
do
like bat-
you either do the
So
Night
this is like-
Mailman
this is
or
like
DNL.
bad dark web
DHL.
mail.
Yeah,
The bad mail.
Dark
Okay.
web
All right,
made-
cool. Well,
made
how about-
flesh.
I mean, like we can kind of jump off this. So this is some stolen shit to talk about. But in a game that's called Death Stranding, sort of the coolest folks are the delivery people because it's so dangerous outside.
Mm.
Can you
And
get
it
closer
can
to
be
your
brave
mic?
and strong. And I'm wondering if there is like maybe something about delivering at night. Like these people are both delivery people, but it's a world where like that is like, why do you fear these people? Apart from the fact that they're loud and they have all these no cans.
Naturally, you feel it for that reason.
Right.
Well, okay, so then
I think the
that
part-
makes me think about Mistborn, where at night the mists flood in and people are afraid of the mist because there are things in the mist.
Mm.
So this could be a world in which, there's a
Honestly-
environmental issue.
I could see. I think the reason the Night Mailman is so scary is the contrast between how normal the world he lives in is.
Yeah.
I think he lives in our world, and I think the fear is sparked out of how unnatural it is to receive mail at night.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
And so I think it's kind of a Southern Gothic thing going on, which maybe that's because this.
Yes.
I mean,
Ah.
I was in
Letter at night?
Texas when I
Alright.
uttered the words Night Mailman, maybe. So I don't know. What do y'all think of that?
Yeah,
I think we're doing great so far, though. I love what we've got on the paper. We've got great stuff so far.
I really
Okay,
like
so
that for
maybe-
two reasons. Go
This
ahead.
is- I think it's a specifically Southern organization. I think that we take
Okay.
it down there. We're in the
Hell yeah.
modern world. And we're in the South of it.
Mm-hmm. But then, like,
And wherever,
Ohio, too.
kind of whatever community that they're in, they're always kind of in the South.
For sure.
Maybe that they have some relationship to like cardinal direction,
Hmm.
like, and that's why they're such good delivery people.
Okay.
Also, it makes them so scary. Why can it be scary that you know directions really well?
Yeah, and that reminds me of, like, different folklore stuff where it's like, I don't know, like, all the ways you ward off the various evil spirits. Maybe there's a directional thing with your house where it's like if you... So, like, the best like side of your house to put plants at is the south. Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That's the
Here it
scariest
comes.
thing I've ever seen in
That's
my life.
so scary.
Thank you. He has slightly too long arms, which is really
That's
unsettling.
very scary.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a satchel too. His
You
night-
gotta carry something.
Scary
His
satchel.
His satchel
Yeah,
of ill.
Maybe there's a skull on the satchel.
Yes, dude.
The scariest of all symbols.
Right.
Two things. One, our good friend Dave asks, is there a ritual for sending something in the night mail, or can you send the item without meeting the mailman? I don't think you can send something without meeting the night mailman, because I think there needs to be a blood offering. I think this is like...
There needs to be a blood offering, of
Think
course.
about Mandy. Think about Mandy when you...
This is exactly what I'm thinking about.
Yes, when
Those
you
freaks.
meet those the biker freaks, you got to give them the like hyper acid. So when you meet the night mailman, you need to give him like blood or hyper acid.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
well, how do
definitely
you
like a
extract blood from your body? Like, you just hand over a vial, or is it some sort of ceremony?
If it's a movie or TV, you cut yourself in the most like inconvenient place possible, like
Right.
the tip of
Right.
Yeah,
or, like,
palm
here.
of your.
yeah, wherever
Maybe
moves
how
the
this-
most.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You have to cut the underneath your eyelid very slightly.
No, they did that in a Governor movie.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. But how about this? The finger, the very scary finger that gets mailed for the night mailman, it's your finger. So like that is the cost of using the night mailman. So when the thing gets sent to you, the thing gets sent plus the finger. It's kind of this like that's the
Ooh.
pact. And then it becomes very scary walking around in the world seeing a fingerless person.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that it could be anything that they could have.
Oh my god, that means the janitor in my elementary school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy
Oh
shit.
wait,
Oh,
we just got a
shit.
sound thing. Okay, we got to follow. Okay, good. Thank you, Dave, for following.
Big follows.
Big follows.
Thank you,
We
Dave.
get a big follows going.
Let's get a big follows going in the chat. Do we have? Oh no, we don't have big follows. They haven't paid us yet for it. Yeah, I really like that idea because it shows how much.
How much you're willing to pay.
Yeah, and that in and of itself is scary.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
right?
give up a finger, and I've said before I'd be willing up to give a finger or more to live in Hawaii,
Yeah.
and I don't think the night
Wow.
mailman can do that.
I think the night mailman is maybe. Well, I guess. What's
Are they
this?
Hawaiian?
Oh, this is something with satchel.
I would love to see the Polynesian version of the night mailman.
It looks like it's blueberry picking.
Shut up! You do one then.
All right, I'll do one.
No, mine's really good.
It is really good. I was gonna do this one.
Okay, let's
Say
say
that I
that.
did.
Kind of the one I did.
That's the scary part about him is he just goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think he has any personal motivations? Do you like this goes back
Ooh.
to if they're just one, or is it a
Yeah,
more
where
of
do they
just
come
a
from?
employed position?
I think a night mailman is a like a profession. Or like that is a
That's so fucking cool.
they're like, to be a night mailman is something, and like who would be a night who would become a night mailman?
Uma Thurman.
Are you asked?
Uma Thurman, the night mailman.
don't
Uma
think
Thurman in night mailman.
I think maybe they're kind of selected, or maybe they're just taking people. Maybe they're just taken. They're just, like, taken to
Wait a
some
second. Wait a
night-
second.
Mm.
You run out of fingers. There's only one thing left to do.
Become the night mail.
They reach their fingerless hands into their satchel, and yet somehow they
There are no
pull
fingers
out-
on that image.
No, there aren't.
Well, what about
Okay,
just
so
one
maybe-
level? Maybe this is too far, but imagine if you're the night mailman with your 0 fingers. Every time you deliver a mail and someone gives you a finger, it's added onto your hand, and so you can do 10 tops, and then you're back into the real
We've
world.
done
baby.
Wow.
That's
We've
so
done
cool.
it. It's like the deeds of Eddie McDowd or whatever. Do you remember that show from Nickelodeon? He becomes a
Yeah,
dog
it's
until he does
exactly just like that.
a bunch of good deeds. You
I know
gotta
what you're
deliver
talking
mail until you get enough fingers.
A bunch of
Oh,
mismatched
man.
fingers
got
on
it.
your hands.
Wow, and that's the
Wow.
scariest of all.
That's pretty scary.
I'm
So you
yeah.
cut off all your fingers and
I'm
sew
very
them back
scared now.
That's awesome. Wow, Night Mailman is fucking cool.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Scary.
on. All right, I think I'm ready to lock in the night mail.
Locked.
Yeah, send it. Yeah, absolutely. Thank
Send
you for
it.
having me on. I'm gonna pop back out.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, Night
coming in,
Mailman.
and thank you so much
Graza.
for putting this into the world.
Absolutely. Yeah, I just want to plug, my sponsor Subway.
Cut
And,
Yeah, what?
Something
No.
to eat fresh.
What is
Okay,
this?
cut her mic.
it.
Bye, Draza. Thank you.
Bye, Jazza.
Thank you.
All right, let me fix these cameras, and we'll get number 3
I want to
going.
keep this one intact. I really like this figure.
Oh, it's yeah, this may be the best one since Fish Assistant. Maybe the best one ever.
Maybe the best ever.
Since who?
Fish
Is it
Assistant.
Fish Assistant? I can't remember if this.
Oh,
Was
it's not on. I'm back on the other screen. Sorry.
oh, okay. Whatever.
Trying to fix on the fly.
Our circles got moved, Mike.
I know it's all goofed up. I got to mess with the stuff here. I should have just kept the other thing, but I'm not smart enough. 150. Let's do 250. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. That's fine. And then let's do this. Let's do Why don't you get our pre-selected guest on the line, Jake, if you're willing?
Okay, let's do it.
Unless you have something already ready to go.
Well, just a Subway.
The all Subway episode.
Well, they are a sponsor. Okay, well, I think we can talk about this. That this is
We have an obligation.
yeah, the kind of like basically, I guess, once an episode that we have that Mike nervously contacts someone that he knows to make sure that we have a call.
I'm
And
trying to
that
help.
person, we're gonna phone right now.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jacob from Character Select, the only show with that name because Mike checked. Brought to you by Subway. Would you like to assist us with answering questions on live television?
I would like nothing more. Thank you for asking.
Wonderful. All right, you will need to answer 3 yes or no questions and a multiple choice. It will take only moments and is designed to be fun. So first, we're curious, and it is Fancy Day, about you selecting a nice sparkling water to put in your mimosa, and you want to have a big boisterous bubbles. Do you select San Pellegrino as your choice?
I don't honestly, gun to head, I don't think I'm going to San Pellegrino. But do you put sparkling water in a mimosa? I think it's champagne, right?
No, this is the kind of the fancier version of it.
The fancier version is water.
Okay, it's wonderful. So, okay.
So I'm gonna take this a no.
Yeah, and that's a no, and I think that's right, because, whatever you pick for you is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very inclusive of you.
Yeah, of course. Okay, wonderful. And number 2, okay, great. And you are, you're in the first class lounge of a very nice airport, let's say one in Spain. And you've asked them for a vegetarian option for lunch. Do they bring it to you?
I guess I would presume, if I'm in a first class setting,
Yes,
which I'm intimately familiar with, veteran of that kind of elegance.
certainly.
I would assume they're trying to play to me as the customer, so I guess I would assume they would, in fact, bring the vegetarian option. Have they denied you that or something?
Are you getting paid by the word here, Josh? Just say yes.
I don't know what's going on here.
God.
And that's sort of my co-host on the show. And Mike, you have not consented to be on this part of the program yet.
This is his band.
I can tell on the show.
Yeah, Mike's kind of the mean one.
Yeah.
I'm the fancy one. Dylan doesn't have a character.
I'm promoting
just
your
like-
band while yelling at you, so it evens out.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, and excellent. And now we have another question, and this one is about having a tiara, and I'm wondering how much you would insure your tiara for. Is it above $100,000 or below $100,000?
I think that would be predicated on the value of the tiara, which I don't.
Certainly, this is your tiara.
Okay, my tiara. If I had a tiara, I think it would be an expensive one. So I'm gonna say above. That's
Okay.
not really a yes or no question.
We are
Wonderful.
in
This
a
is sort
really
of
nice. We got some really great options here. This is great.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
Wow.
And now we're kind of want to follow up on that tiara that you love. and it has and we're wondering if it weighs 10 kgs or 2 kgs, or if it weighs 3 kgs.
If I had a tiara, it would likely at the center stone would be a recreation of the New York Jets logo.
Yes.
Emeralds and diamonds. So
Yes.
that sounds it would take a lot of kgs to get that done. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's a 10 kg piece of work.
Wonderful.
You did
And
so
that is an
great,
A,
Josh.
And we want to thank you so much for being on Character Select today. We hope you had fun. We certainly did. You can see us anytime on Cable 2. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Everyone listen to Lim's Bin by my good friend Josh. Jazz Tooth. We're doing Jazz Tooth.
Jazz Tooth.
Wow. Now, Mike, where did you get Jazz Tooth from?
That was part of our fake names. I think actually.
That's what we were thinking about fake names. Oh, for our fake names.
In the thing?
Well, we should give a little
Yeah,
bit of
I think
backstory about
Max
this.
might have suggested fake name Jazz Tooth as a fake name.
I think it was me, and I think I know why, and I think I know what it is and where it comes from.
I'm so excited to learn.
I think we should give a little context about all these fake names.
Well, I think. Wait, what? All of them?
Well, I think we can say for the viewers watching at home that sometimes what we do is we send fake names.
It's a game we like to play.
It's a kind of fun
We
game.
made a show.
That's fun.
Now,
That
now
was
we,
a
have,
show.
now we get paid by Subway. It's great. We
Yeah.
get paid to do what we love.
Thank you, Subway.
So Jazz Tooth. This is really exciting. Jazz Tooth is, I think it was a friend of someone that Kaylina knew, and it was this person's father was a dentist, and their license plate. He was also in a band. He was a jazz player, and his license plate was Jazz Tooth.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Wow.
All right, so this person I think is cool. I mean, we can just say that, put that right on the big board.
They're really cool. So we need a really cool kind of a background for a really cool kind of a guy.
Sunglasses.
I would love it if there's a car on that background. I would love it if
Yeah.
this person drove a
Really?
cool car. Jake, can you please
Yeah.
tell us a cool car?
Okay, well, I don't know, like a really cool car, like a really
No,
cool one?
no, but a cool
Okay,
car.
What's kind of a cool car is maybe a Lotus Esprit.
Ooh, a Lotus.
A Lotus.
The one kind of cool car that I know.
Is that
Yeah.
a little much for Jazz Tooth?
I don't know. It has a soft T on the end of Esprit.
Esprit?
You spell with a T, but it's soft. I don't know. It's old. It's gently old. Let's see. I don't know. You just wanted a car, Mike. You tell me if it's for Jazz Tooth.
I was thinking like, I imagine Jazz Tooth driving probably like a late 70s convertible that's not fast.
Yeah.
A slow
Big,
convertible.
heavy convertible.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the car we saw the other day, the Cadillac, pickup Cadillac?
Oh God. Okay.
Kind
So
of
we
like
saw a
different
car
sort
the
of a
other day
car.
that was from very confusing. Well, no, not confusing. So it was a Cadillac DeVille, but instead of having
Yeah.
a back seat, it had a pickup truck, and it was for a funeral home. So presumably it's for like a. It hasn't had
For a
the.
cadaver to get some air, maybe.
Yeah, I know it hasn't had the bump put in yet. It was pre-bump.
Oh, you think it was waiting to have that modification? I think I thought it was just an open top,
It's
roll top hearse.
Why would you have that as a dead business, not a
That's cool.
trucking business? It's cool.
It is cool, and that's what this is about.
Making a road.
Okay, and this is
Wow, Dylan, really good.
So Jazz Tooth.
So they do gigs. They do their gigs, right? They do their jazz gigs, and they also do their dentist work. I'm going with the concept that they are a dentist,
Yeah.
like saxophone player. Well, what did they play in the jazz band? I wonder. Probably.
Dylan,
sax,
you've
right?
lost the challenge to draw Ziggy's car in 60 seconds.
Oh, I wasn't aware. Shoot, I don't even know what Ziggy's car looks like.
No, I don't know. No one knows.
Probably looks like Ziggy,
Really round.
round with a big nose and
A
big
round
feet, maybe.
car.
Short. And
round
Ziggy is
car.
not cool. So why don't we use Ziggy as a jumping off point? 'Cause I think Ziggy's pretty uncool.
So
And we'll
Hey,
Reverse
watch
engineer
yourself.
Ziggy.
You're
Probably.
treading a very dangerous territory
Ross
right
is
here.
actually dating. They're kind of seeing each other
Would
right
you?
now.
Does it matter if you date someone that's cool?
Well, you want to be dating someone that's cool, right? You don't want to be dating a loser.
Well, I think that you think that you think they're cool and not cool. Maybe you think that they're not cool is cool.
This
Oh,
is
that's
the desert bus.
That's interesting.
It is interesting, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So maybe then we just toss Ziggy out and pick another character, and we kind of like we work backwards from a uncool character like the guy who owns Garfield.
Professor Howell.
Yeah.
Who owned Garfield?
What's his name?
Jim Davis.
Jim Davis.
Jim Davis is the guy, but there's a smaller guy on the cartoon who's the furry hair.
What?
Okay, small
The-
Jim Davis.
Okay. All right. So this is kind of a tall Jim Davis.
No,
What's
small.
this?
What are you on about?
This is
Oh,
a
that's,
small Jim Davis.
All right. Oh,
Driving in a
so the small
circular
Jim
car.
Davis is a car owner. God, this character sucks. It's a car owner who is a dentist who went to dentistry school.
Yeah, idiot. It's a cool jazz dentist.
It's a jazz dentist, Jake.
What's the problem here? This is easy.
Problem?
Did he pick up the sax, I guess, before dentistry school? Was he playing all through dentistry school?
That's how he got
Must
through
have
dentistry school.
Huh?
He's a bard, Dylan, Jake.
Oh, okay, it's a bard. Okay, it's a bard.
It's a bard.
Let's start over.
Okay, it's a bard.
Bard. Cool.
This
Redacted.
bard. And I
Jim
think
Davis.
it's important that
Circular
the
car.
character has the vehicle's a part of it, right? So it's maybe some sort of transport bard.
Jazz Tooth is part vehicle. Got it.
Okay.
They're kind of a car.
Well, I guess all people are kind of part vehicle, when we think about it.
All people are cars.
Well, didn't say that. But I guess if you think about maybe like a virus being
All people
passenger,
are viruses.
I guess. Well, you remember what Agent Smith said when he did the
Agent Smith.
this part?
Purpose
Purpose.
that defines us.
Well, he says that
Matrix.
people are viruses.
Matrix
Anyway,
2.
I've made a little scene here.
This
so-
is very nice. This is kind of a
Matrix
character.
3. Matrix
What were you talking about?
This
What
kind of
were we talking about?
architecture as a character.
Was it talking about the Night Mailman?
White Jazz
We're talking about the Night Mailman, and we're kind of
Reds.
waffling.
Highway.
And we've kind of decided that they're a bard. And Mike's putting some stuff on here.
Oh, okay.
What's he doing, Mitch? Oh, he's just doing words.
Wait, what if I do it too? All right,
Mike's doing his own fun little bit over here.
Matrix 3, Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Guys with Dreads.
Um.
All right, I'm
So-
gonna make a tooth.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the tooth. Okay. I think we can start over with the tooth.
Teeth.
I think the most important part
Jazz
of the tooth. Do you have a tooth?
teeth.
I guess he has a tooth.
Teeth.
Okay. So we have this kind of like a tooth.
Jazz
It's a bard.
teeth.
We can think about maybe one of those characters
Jazz
that promote brushing. That's like a tooth with a instead of a brush, a saxophone. What's this? Okay, we're back here.
We're back here.
Okay,
Because right?
right.
I don't have a tooth. I was fibbing.
Okay, he
We're gonna
doesn't
make-
have a
I'm
tooth.
gonna make a tooth.
All right, and great. This is
Starting over.
Starting over.
It's a bard.
All right, it's a bard.
It's a bard, but they're also kind of a healer, right? Being a
Also
maybe
a tooth.
They're multi-classing as also like a cleric because they're
Yeah.
fixing people's teeth.
Okay.
Bard.
Bard slash. So it's a what is it? Hybrid class, split class, dual class.
They're multi-class.
Multi-class.
Two class, Mike.
So okay, this is a tooth that is a bard and a cleric.
Yeah, and I think how we
And
how
a
we justify
vehicle.
tooth. Maybe that they're kind of like as a tooth, it's kind of an exoskeleton.
Oh. So
Yeah,
the
I
tooth
think
is an
that-
exoskeleton, but also a vehicle then.
Okay, so how about this? So it's a big bones on the outside,
Flesh on
Right.
the inside.
flesh on the inside, just
Ooh,
odds
mama.
like a tooth too. Nerve on the inside,
Mm.
hurts. But bones all on the outside, big hard shell.
Outside bones.
And it's a vehicle somehow. So it is. Maybe it floats, right?
Yeah.
So you could use it. You could use it in a water scenario. Use them as helping because you probably can't. I guess they can't drown because
Cannot drown.
can't drown. Well, unless the whole tooth
Unless.
exterior is submerged because it breathes through. This is kind of like a living rock, right?
This is great. I love a character that's a living rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're weak to coke and like. And
That's really good. Okay. Jazz Tooth's arch nemesis is Coke or Pepsi.
Ooh. Yeah, that's all right. Sure.
All right. This is a big tooth.
What kind of eyes does a jazz tooth have?
Googly eyes.
But I guess we're saying no eyes. but
Sightless.
I remember
Cannot
seeing-
move. Only
at the-
floats.
okay. Well, okay, so this is what I'm
So he's
thinking.
floating down here, okay, in the water.
Yep,
well,
that's
so I'm
perfect.
thinking about like that. This is, like as a rich interior life, it interacts with the world. Can sense things through the layer of the tooth,
The enamel.
the bone layer,
The enamel.
into its insides area, and maybe like it can roll, it can move by rolling around on the inside. Right?
This is great. It can float. It can roll.
It can float, it can roll, but like the jazz tooth is not, not interested necessarily. It doesn't have the same wants and needs as we do as people's. It has tooth needs. He may be
Not a
closer to
person.
plant,
Okay, and that's Jazz Tooth, and we're done.
Okay, okay. And I think I've seen this guy too.
Lightning round. Oh, it's all fucked up. No, it's okay. Lightning round.
Jazz tooth.
Lightning round.
That's fun. That's jazz tooth.
All right, folks. Give us some names.
Oh shoot.
Oh, this fucked up because Mike did a bit last time.
Got 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
5
we need a
minutes.
name. We need lightning round music. We need some kind of intense music. Can you put on something?
Jake, can you play music?
Not intensely.
Yeah, I don't think you do. You don't
I don't
really
know if
have
I do that.
intense.
We can do like very relaxed, that kind of the opposite of that.
Yeah, a
Slow.
quiet lightning round. All right. Wesley Birmingham.
Okay, well, okay. So obviously Wesley Birmingham is a bird.
Right.
Obviously. And this is sort of a big bird up in the sky, can't land, doesn't have feet, only wings. And there's maybe like a sky city. Oh, Dylan's doing music over here.
And
There's
that
kind of a sky city, and Wesley Birmingham is a real go with the flow kind of a gliding bird.
you would be too if you didn't have feet.
Right.
next name is-
that's what he says when he meets the footed people,
The next name is John.
because that's their baseline.
John is a criminal.
Yeah, bad guy.
John, they're a criminal.
Yeah, actually, we don't know bad guy. Just a
No,
criminal.
just a criminal. I think they're the boss in the jail.
Okay.
Can you hear the scary music I put on or no?
I'll turn off my music.
It's scary. Well, I mean, I think even if we're feeling it, if they don't
Yeah,
hear
I'm
it.
feeling.
I can't hear it.
Okay, it's fine. What's the question?
Restitution Derby.
A restitution derby.
That's on you, Dylan.
You have restitution.
You got to do
Restitution-
Restitution Derby. We got 3 minutes.
There's sort of a kind of a new character we're doing.
I'm
The
thinking.
lightning round.
10,
Restitution.
Kinda
Derby.
opposite
9,
of what you're doing right now.
8,
Feeling a lot of pressure.
7,
We're
Wait,
really
six,
pushing really hard. Everyone
5,
called out our host of the show.
4,
They're a priest.
3,
They're
Oof.
a
2,
crusader.
1.
Restitution Derby.
Walter the Thunder Krunger. Jake.
Rest-
Okay. So, Walter the Thunder Crunker, I think maybe is like a swarm, maybe exists kind of very cloud-like, as like it's a collection of individual parts that make a whole.
Maybe like a hive mind insect situation.
Yeah, something of kind of like a hive cloud.
Bunch of bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, I think that they kind of come down. That's kind of the cool part. Is they come down and think they're a cloud. They come down, but it's good. It's like really good when they do.
I see what you-
Tremble Smithly. Tremble Smithly is a doctor. Is like either a Western doctor or like a Civil War doctor who can't fight anymore, but it does have knowledge. But has the whiskey shakes, so is not a very good doctor.
Maybe he's a water witch too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's not a water witch. Dylan Smalley Biggs.
Fuck. Smalley Biggs is they're a CPA. They mostly work with like tax law, kind of helping people helping people sort of like get the maximum out of their returns,
Paladin.
So and they cost like very few, so they're cost very smally, but they get you big returns on your tax return.
Jake, Jamie Writerson. Jamie Writerson.
Okay, this is kind of like a very fun kind of worm type thing. Very slithery, and maybe goes into a hole, goes out of a hole in the ground, and they're Jamerson? Is it Jamerson we're talking about?
Jamerson.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So that would mean that.
And time's up. Everyone, stick around for Mike O's multiverse. Thank you.
Bye. See you.
Yeah.